Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a tent. Here are all of the materials that you will need for the build. Begin by destroying a 3 by 4 block area in the ground. Just like this. Then fill it in using yellow wool. Like this. Then we want to add a couple of things to this area. So first of all, we want to, right at the back here, in the middle, place a white carpet with 2 red carpet in front. Then, in front of the 2 red carpet, place 2 end rods on top of each other. 1, 2. Then, on the left, right, and the back sides of the wall area that we have placed, place a row of yellow wool all the way around those areas like this, so as to box this in. Then we simply have to raise up the middle 3 blocks at the back of the tent, and then the middle 1 block. Then extend the end blocks of the row of 3 and then the row of 1 forwards, so that they are all even and level with each other. Place a tripwire hook in front of the top center block connected to the end rod. If we can sneak in here, place a lantern in the back of the tent. Hang yellow banners off of the 2 diagonal rows of yellow concrete. Place levers extending outwards from each one of the 4 corners of the tent. And then place yellow carpet all the way in between, like this. So the only place that we don't really want to do it is where we have the actual entrance, but the blocks left and right of it look pretty good. Leave this little part open. And there you have it. That is how you make a tent. Easy peasy. So not only might we want a tent, but we could also add a couple of other camping details as well. So for instance, we could add some a campfire, maybe like buried down in the ground here. We could maybe be roasting something over the campfire if we place a couple of walls here, maybe elevate it a little bit, and in between. Never warp block actually looks like cooked meat, or, you know, vaguely cooked meat. But Crimson Stem also does as well. It kind of looks, sort of, it kind of looks like, you know, in like cartoons, you'd see like hunks of meat, and they've kind of got like the swirly thing at the end. I mean, that sort of looks like it as well. You could of course bring, not everything has to be symmetrical, so you could like bring it in a row as well, or you could just have a single, or you could have like a double fire pit. You could even vary it a little bit. I mean, you can always throw like a cauldron over one of the fire pits as well, although I guess we are kind of like, it's directly underneath this now, so maybe not, but that doesn't mean that we can't have like a cauldron to the side, and it doesn't mean that we can't include like a little crafting table and a couple of chests, maybe like next to the crafting table. And if we were to kind of like dig out some of this area here, place in a little bit of podzol. I've done that quite uniformly, although I didn't really mean to. I'm kind of just trying to create kind of like a little bit of ambience around where the meat is, and we can even have like a little seat next to the meat. Rhymes. And we could, I mean, we could even have a couple of them as well, you know, just kind of like staggered off to the side like this, just to kind of like bring this whole thing together. Like, we're telling a little bit of a story with this. Obviously some meat has been acquired. Who knows how that might have happened, Mr. Llama, who knows where that came from. And, you know, we've kind of got like a little cauldron lying about, and we can decorate the area a little bit more as well. Like, we could even perhaps like have like a brewing stand next to the cauldron, and a flower pot, just to kind of like reiterate that this is where we could get a drink. And we could even have like a couple of stones laid about in the form of like actual buttons and pressure plates, and we don't have to do too much more. We could even perhaps swap out the fence for chains. That would allow us to see this a little bit better, depending upon what detail you like. And in doing that, I mean, we have suddenly swapped out. We not only just have a tent, we have like a whole little camping scene with very, very little effort involved. And there is also something else that one could do as well if you did want to just, you know, again, kind of expand on this area a little bit more. We always have the option of adding another tent, especially in a different colour, and we can do this as many times as we like. With the campfire setup that we have, I'd say 4 is a pretty good number, but the actual area that I've selected, I say that 2 or maybe even a third one towards the ocean there would probably be enough. But regardless, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!